Howdy folks, welcome back to Railroads Online. Today we're going to head over to the sawmill and lay some track. I've laid track over to the sawmill. It's just kind of a long, boring thing, but we're going to ride the rails now. Got Betsy full of steam, raring to go. How we doing here? Yeah, we're still good. So I'm going to hop on and I'm going to actually use this interface. I tried to top it off with water, but it didn't seem to work. So we're just going to roll with it and hope everything goes okay. Not sure what's up with that. So we should have the switch lined up. Right now it's just single track. I may eventually make it double track. I'm not sure yet. So we've got a little line there to the freight depot. And then we've got single track over to the sawmill area. So in today's video, I want to get the track laid around the sawmill and then at least start scouting over towards the logging camp, I think it's called. So I want to open this all the way up and just see what happens. Ooh, it gets really loud. That happens. Turn my headphones down a bit. I'll have to remember to turn that down in the edit. So a little bit of shuffling back and forth. Knock on wood, we don't jump off the tracks. It's not just insanely fast, so that's good. Let's bring that back down. Oh yeah, I forgot we actually have keyboard commands, don't we? For some of this stuff. So I tried to keep the curves gentle. On the main line, I'm going to try to keep a 300 meter minimum radius. And then for like switching and stuff, we can go tighter. Had quite a bit of fill through here. I had to use the other roadbed option. So there's 3 tracks. Each one has like deeper and deeper roadbed underneath it. So far, this is all same grade. I did have to change the grade a little bit once we got over to the sawmill. I think at this point, maybe we start going down a bit. So this is just a switch that will eventually head off to the east there. All right, let's get shut down here. Trying to remember exactly where I stopped building. Ooh, it gets nice and quiet. Betsy shut down. I think I still have 5% on the handbrake there. So we do slow down a bit. Looks like I came right into the switch. Didn't remember exactly how far I went. Alright, we'll park Betsy there. So here we are at the sawmill. And I went ahead and laid this track to be kind of where it looked about right. And then that's where the grade difference comes in. I think we go upgrade just a bit to get back to the main line, but I don't remember for sure. So now I want to get over there. I'm trying to decide. I do want some passing tracks. Trying to decide if I want a double loop around here. I think we'll just do single for now. So we need to come out a bit. Let's get some trees cut down. And this is going to be very much a how the sausage is made episode. As I figure out what I'm doing here. I remember right, this was a pretty tight curve. But with the new track laying, it should be a lot easier to get something in here. Those all knocked down. I'll probably end up clearing pretty much all of this. I need to be able to see over there what I'm doing, what I'm going to join up with. Cutting's still a little tricky. Sometimes it just doesn't work. Just keep clicking until you get the puff of smoke. There we go. Now, I'm not sure if this is the same height as the other track. I'm going to go ahead and put a track here. And so we need to change the grid, which is star. So let's put that on 1. And then what you can do is just line it. Oops, no, come here. I want you on the stairs. Once you lined up with this, that should work. And we'll put the road bed about right there, and then we'll hope that's okay. I want circle mode back on. Oh, that's right. These aren't lined up, are they? No, it is lined up. I don't have my track lined up. My bad. Let's try again from this end. I thought I had that lined up, and I didn't. Maybe the posts were a little bit off. Come on. Settle down. Oh, right. I was going the wrong direction. That's fine. Put you there. Oh, yeah. Let's change the grid back. There we go. Now how are we looking? That's looking better. Now I'm actually lined up like I thought I was. Bring you to about there. Out just a hair, say another 5 meters. Alright, now we need to join up with that one over there. So I think I'll come from this side since we kind of stick out a little further over here. And then I want to turn on, circle mode is on, and then we want to go... How tight are we going to have to go here? Let's take a peek. Yeah, that's going to end up going into the mountain. Man, even tighter than that, huh? 40 meter radius. Yeah, I think we can only go so far on the curve. All right, we'll drop that there. Come here, you. Yep, so about 40 meter radius is what we got here. Then what I want is a switch. I'm not sure where the switch would work, because I don't know what the radius on the switch curvature is. I'm guessing it's larger than 40. If we just switch to the right on this side, yeah, that's much, much larger radius. All right, well, let's continue around. With this, we'll see where we end up. Well, we're going to have to do tighter radius than that even. That puts me there, and then I can't get lined back up. So, like I said, this is going to be trial and error. Probably mostly error. So let's try it with a 30 meter and see if that's going to be super duper tight. And we can, of course, adjust the grid so we don't... We could do like, you know, a 38, something like that. So let's try it with a 30. Yeah, that is super tight. But that's actually closer to what we're looking for. Let's go to about here. And then what happens if I put a switch here? Is that anywhere close? No, it's not really anywhere close, is it? Let's do that back here. And then that'll be our shoot off over to there. Oh boy. This is not the best railroad. Yeah, that's going to be super awkward. So if I take off circle mode and link up here, is it going to be obscenely crooked? That's not, I mean, that's not terrible. It's not terrible. I can live with that, I think. Do need to throw the switch, though. And chop a few more trees down. Alright, so that's the start of our basic loop. Let's take Betsy on around. And I want a loop connecting back to here. So there's just a loop all the way around the sawmill, and then we'll have branches off from that. And we can always redo this, improve it, rework it. This isn't necessarily set in stone. Still has that bug where you lose your cursor. Yeah, that's set for 5, so that's fine. Fire's getting a little low. Yeah, it's not terrible. How tight is this? I'm not sure how the bigger engines will like this. Oh, that's pretty tight, isn't it? Yeah, we might have to upgrade the track when we get some bigger engines. That's pretty tight. Pretty tight. Now I'll let that burn down. We can always build it back up. So we want to keep heading out straight till at least we're like even with that, and then we'll loop back around. Or no, I probably want to make that bigger, don't I? So let's start over here. Is that 30 radius is just a little tight. I haven't tested with any of the bigger engines. That was looking tight even with Betsy in one log car. Whee! Good to see the physics hasn't changed. Alright, we'll hook you on and go circle mode. And let's do a 50 radius. And we got some grade changes here, which might come into play. Yeah, I get this weird bug every once in a while where I can't lay down track. You have to just find the spot where it'll work. Hey, man. Okay, I guess it wants to connect over there. So is this going to get into the hill? Yeah, it's going to get into the hill a bit, isn't it? All right, edit gradient. So let's come up 0.5%. Come on. No, it's not going to let me put it down. Okay, fine. We'll start over. I got to learn all the new bugs. New patch, new bugs. Okay, it wants to connect way over there. I don't know why. We're still on 0.5% gradient, so that's cool. Come up to there. Nope. Click. Click, 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 click. Nope. Just not going to let me put any track down. Beautiful. Okay. Is it because it's not hitting the ground? Let's try. Oops. Let's try this guy. Maybe it doesn't let you put it down if it's not touching the ground. Ah, I bet that's it. All right, if we go up to 1%, we're still into the ground, aren't we? Yeah, I think we're going to be better off just making a tighter curve there for now. So let's make it a 40. See how we get along. I like putting some brakes in the spline every once in a while, just to give myself options. Yeah, okay, see how it's floating above the ground? So that's what's going on. It wouldn't let me because it's floating above the ground. I forgot I had the gradient on. So that's not a bug, that's a feature. There we go. Back to flat. 40-meter radius. So like I was saying, I like to make some breaks. The spline every once in a while, just so I have options later. It's getting pretty deep into the weeds. It's not going to let me lay that because it's partially underground. Fair enough. Too bad those logs don't fall in the water over there. That would be nice. Okay, let's go up 1%. That's going to let me build. We're kind of down in the weeds, but... now we can start coming back down. Where's the magic linky? Oh, it's way over there. Okay. I think something's misaligned in the grid. Alright, did I add track to that? I don't remember. I did. Okay, good. Alright, you need to be no slope. Infinite radius. And you need to come out to about there. And then you are going to be just join up to this guy. And I'm stuck in the track. The trials and tribulations of track laying. Don't stand in the groundworks. Sometimes you will get stuck in there. You don't always get stuck. Alright, that's not terrible. It's a first go. I think it's doable. Let me out of the tree! Not super happy with this part through here. This will probably get relayed at some point. Way down in the weeds. We need to get over to the logging camp. So I had a kind of a climbing route last time. I might try something different this time. So if we're coming in from the logging camp, yeah, let me see. Can I put something straight here? Let me try something. It's not going to be quite right. And then if I do this, turn off that. How terrible is that? It's not awful. That's my theme for the railroad so far. It's not awful. Not terrible. So then that will head off towards... Oh, but it's coming in the wrong direction, isn't it? I'd rather it came in over there. Yeah, I don't like that, because I need a passing track here. Alright, scratch that. Redo. Let's just undo all that. Hook back up over here. I want to see, is there a flat place over here? I mean, it looks like it on the map, but it's kind of hard to tell from the map sometimes. Oh, no, it's not. I thought it was flat back here. That's my bad. Yeah, that's enough. Let's close that. Hop on board. So we should be able to loop around. I definitely need to relay that back part. It's way too tight. I think this 50 here ought to be probably the minimum for switching. Or did I do 40? I think I ended up doing 40. Oh. I wondered what that new feature meant. That's what it means. If it detects something coming in, it throws the switch. Okay. Well, I was just going to test that. But yeah, that answers that question. Just dropping a save there. So yeah, let's do a little loop. Loop-de-de-loop. So they're not like spring switches, they're just automatic switches, I guess. This is terrible. I don't like this. I'm gonna redo this. Yeah, that's just bad. You probably ought to have like a double loop around here. We'll have the inside and then crossovers so you can get to any spot without interfering. That's right, you can't open the map when you're in this view. So yeah, there you go. That works. Have fun, Betsy. So we need to get over to the logging camp. I kind of wanted to sneak back through that way, maybe. So I kind of almost need a switch coming off, just right off of here. Probably make the most sense. So if we do a switch to the right. We do a switch to the right. There we go. Or no, I'm going to have double track here, aren't I? Third time's the charm. Got to look and see, did I have that gradient taken out? Got to remember that gradient's there. Oh, it's just going to align to whatever the rail is, it looks like. All right, cool. That works. So now I've broken my loop. So circle mode. I wanted to loop it. I don't know if I can do a loop without problems. We're gonna have to go uphill for sure. I mean, it's a logging railroad, so we might as well make some logging grades, I suppose. But too tall to work. We're gonna need the other one. This guy. So we'll kind of ease into it with a 1%. This guy will be 2%. How awful is this going to be? Let's go find out. Wow, even the 4% isn't enough. Whee! Kind of tempted just to do it for the memes. 6%, and then we can start heading back down. Let's ease off with a 3%. Yep, I need the deeper foundation here. Trying to hook back up over there. I guess you'd have to rotate it around like I'd been doing. Oh man, this is a roller coaster. I just want to, I don't know if I'll keep this, but part of this game is just experimenting, right? Let's see what you can do. Let's come down to about there. We should be able to switch back to this track. Back up to a 3% as we ease off. Some track buried in the hill over there. Sure, and then we'll run Betsy around this to close off the video. Alright, can we hook up? And how awful is it? That's going to be tight. Yeah, it's not going to work. That's not going to work. It's a fun track, though. I want to drive on it. Nope. Come here. All right, turn off that, and then how hilariously awful is this going to be? Actually, let's do this. Let's demolish this little piece. We'll hook up to here. It's the best railroad ever. I know I said I was going to do better on the track laying this time around. I got kind of carried away. I don't know what I'm doing different from last time. I don't remember this hill being that much in the way last time I built in here. But I also didn't have a loop, so that's probably part of it. Didn't have a loop back here. Did you just delete already? There it goes. Alright, come here, Betsy. I got some fun track for you. You still walk on the water? No, I kind of go down in the water now. Whee! Okay, let's take a little ride around the loop. And next video, we'll see if we can make our way out to the lumber camp, logging camp, whatever it's called. They turn the generator on just for old time's sake. So many comments telling me to turn the generator on. Get more power. That's not how locomotives work. Thanks for playing. So even just pushing an empty car, well, granted it does have some brakes on. We need about half regulator just to make it up the hill. Go, Betsy, go! Whee! I mean, that works. Automatic switches are kind of cool. So we'll bring logs in here, dump them off, and then we can bring trains in here, gather up the lumbers. And we need a way to get that direction eventually, but we'll be getting back over to the freight depot probably at first, because we're going to run out of money here eventually. And we're going to run out of firewood. Our water level is still the same. I wonder if has the jacket tank gone down any? Kind of hard to tell. Keep an eye on it, because this has like a jacket over the boiler that holds water. I don't think it's actually going down any. It's hard to tell. And it's keeping the boiler full, so we'll keep an eye on it. Some people are saying there's infinite water. Other people are saying they don't know how the tank works. That's why they think there's infinite water, but I haven't really seen this go down much. So we'll see how it goes, but that'll be it for this episode. We got a little bit of track laid, had a little fun. I might clean this up a little bit between episodes. It's functionally what I want, but aesthetically it's quite a ways from what I had in mind. So we'll see how that goes. And I need to get some kind of tie-in back over to the main line. So when we bring stuff through, I'd like to not have to hop off and throw switches all the time when I'm making my like selling loops and stuff. So now with the automatic switches, there's some possibilities there that are kind of cool. So anyway, thanks as always for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.